Today I'm going to do the Tascam DR-40X. It's a high quality audio recorder, 4-channel. It's quite sophisticated, and that's where the problem comes. If you've ever looked at one and you thought, oh, that looks good, and then you look at the manual and think, I can't cope. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make the thing work initially, just to make it work. And in a follow-up video, I'll go through the complicated bits where we can go through the manual and see how everything should work. Some of the settings are just nice to do, and some of them are quite important if you're going to use it professionally. But for just getting going, this is all you need. It comes in a nice box, and on the back of the box, it briefly tells you everything you need to know about it, what it does, and it's nice and it's firm, and it's about the size of a mayo bottle. This is not a cheap piece of kit. It's about 180 quid from Amazon. But you can see they want to make sure it gets around the world safely. So it's in a good bit of origami on this box. It really does do the job. And I can tell you, not only does it look the part, it feels the part. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not a cheap plastic. First we have a look at the back. Now you've got a speaker there, and that's the battery flap, and it slides that way, and you've got a mount, and batteries fit in here, 1, 2, 3, but the middle one is lower than the rest. That gives you the ability to store the little prop, which is mounted and goes in the battery compartment when you're not using it. The batteries fit just like this. You've got one pointing in the opposite direction, and you can see the one in the middle, which is lower. Out of the box, batteries in. All you've got to do now is switch it on. That's not strictly speaking true. There is one more job, which is you've got to put your standard SD card in there. Now it's ready to switch on. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. You don't remember, but it's got to have an SD card because one does not come in the box. You've got your USB socket on there. Actually, while we're here, that's the microphones. On this side, we've got various controls. Let's straighten that up. So we've got line out, headphones, externally in, line mic, and mic plus phantom. You've got a hold button, input levels, which is basically the input volume controls, if you like, if you want to call it that. And then on the bottom, we've got the socket for the remote, which is a optional thing, and external mic and lines in. Now those are XLR and 1/4-inch jack, and they have phantom power on them if you need it. I'll describe phantom power a little bit later on because it's not something that most people need most of the time. And those mics, by the way, they are adjustable. So you can have a wide stereo field, or you can have a narrow stereo field. Just the singer at the top and the whole band at the bottom. That function is very important. If you were at a noisy sports event, you might want to just close it down so that you can only hear what's directly in front of you. But if you're at a band or whatever, you want to bring in the atmosphere, so you widen it out. Good function. And now we are genuinely ready to turn it on. So let's see what happens. It's this button here, and it's one of these press and hold jobbies, and this is what you get. As you can see on there, there's not a lot happening, but that's exactly what we want. If we zoom in, you can see there's nothing in there. The memory is empty, and we'll look at the settings. Literally, if I push the record button now, which is that one, you can see record pause. So we push. Right, so this is where we push the record button, and now we push it again, and now it is running. It's got the word rec, and it's running. Look, the numbers are getting bigger. So this is the first recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how good it is. I'll hit the stop. There we go. And now it's stopped. Alright, just to show you. It says file error on there, but we'll push the enter button and see what happens. Right, now in order to get the sound off, we need to actually access the SD card. Now you've got a choice. You can either take the SD card out and put it into an SD card reader, or you can use a USB lead like this. This is micro USB, so make sure it's the right one. Don't try shoving the C in it because it won't work. Plug that into your computer and nothing much will happen, because you do not do hot swap on this. you turn the thing off, you plug in the USB lead, then you turn it back on again, as seen. It will then come on in a different mode. It comes on and says that bus power, SD card reader, audio IF. Audio IF is where you use it to connect to your computer with things. We're not doing that. That's advanced. That's in the next video. This is just going to be SD card reader. So having switched that on and got that display up, you then use this button, which is a down button. You press it once, goes onto there, then you press the enter button, and that happens. The computer goes beep. On the computer you can see it says DR-40X. So select on there, onto there for the music, and we're looking for what we've recorded today, which, as you can see, there's a few files on there. They're all dated, but today's ones weren't. So this will be today's. Because this is a 4-channel recorder and we only use the microphones, there is 2 channels that are not being recorded on, which is these ones. Right, let's click on this one. And that's because it's a 4-track machine and we were only using the internal microphones, therefore it recorded only on the microphones. It's good though, and that's what you want to use. Quick word now, how do we switch it off? If you try and switch it off in USB mode, it will not work. You have to, you can try, look, I'll show you. Press, nothing happens, it will not switch off. This is because it's a professional piece of equipment and they don't want you making mistakes. So they make it a little bit more complicated than it would appear necessary. So they make it a little bit more complicated than it might look, but it's for a reason. Now, it's got the symbol there, it's the rewind symbol. And on these buttons, you've got rewind symbol. Press that button, and this happens. The computer goes beep, and this says normal display again. Now we can turn it off. Gone. And that's how you set up initially and use the recorder. And now it is running. It's got the word rec and it's running. Look, the numbers are getting bigger. So this is the first recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how good it is.